Prince Charles. I've decided that refrigerator doors are bulletin boards for moms. Not like the bulletin boards you remember from school, covered with construction paper cutouts of hearts on Valentine's Day, or the bulletin boards at the supermarket showing phone numbers for hungry painters. I'm talking about the bulletin board you had in middle school, the one that hung in your bedroom, the one that conveyed no information but was all about things that mattered to you. Your very identity under thumbtacks. I had one, as you can tell. I still remember it, and it had school photos of my friends with identical smiles and fake sky backgrounds. It had my choir pin and a felt letter from the JV tennis team. It had, embarrassingly, a picture of Prince Charles from the cover of Time magazine. I always thought he'd make a good husband. He could have been Thing 3. Or King Thing 3. Well, the other day I went to the refrigerator to get some milk and something fell off the door. I bent over and picked it up, which is when I realized it was daughter Francesca's report card. From 7th grade. You may recall she's 24 years old. It made me take a look at my refrigerator door, and I'm betting it's not all that different from yours. Its double doors are completely covered by layers of stuff, with the oldest on the bottom, like the sentimental strata of the earth. The top layer is all of Francesca's report cards, and they date from middle school to her college graduation. I can't explain why I posted her report cards on the refrigerator when she no longer lived there, but I was so proud of her, even in absentia. Another clue is provided by the other stuff in the top layer, namely a photo of a mother polar bear and her cub, a photo of a mother horse and her colt, and a photo of a mother elephant and her, well, you know where this is going. The only other stuff in the top layer is birth announcements with baby pictures and Christmas cards with baby pictures. Half of these kids are driving now, but I can't bring myself to take down their pictures. How can you throw a baby in the trash? I found most of the top layer in magazines and newspapers, and when I see something dorky but adorable, I clip it out and hang it on the fridge. I have to tape it up because my refrigerator is stainless steel, so by the second layer, even the tape is old. I think of that layer as the hokey layer, which is closely related to the top layer in terms of emotionality. It contains photos that inspire, like one of a prima ballerina performing a soaring split in midair, and another of Olympian Shaun White flying upside down on a snowboard. Can you tell I'm afraid of heights? The third layer is evidently the funny layer, plastered with cartoons. You want it when? My favorite cartoon is by Robert Mankoff of The New Yorker, and it shows a man on the phone at his desk with a caption that reads, "No, Thursday's out. How about never? Is never good for you?" God bless Robert Mankoff. He could be Thing 4. The other cartoons, all about work deadlines and nasty book critics, make me look more beleaguered than I actually feel. Whoever is doing all the clipping and taping needs to stay away from the refrigerator. My sub-zero suggests that I'm subpar. My fourth layer is the throwback layer, and part of me is relieved it's so hard to find underneath the inspirational kittens. There lie photos of the Rolling Stones, Bob Dylan, and a young Michael Jackson. Also Eleanor Roosevelt, but she didn't have a band. Finally, the last layer on the refrigerator door contains all manner of diet information, like lists of calories, a chart of South Beach diet foods, and an index of Weight Watcher points. This layer hasn't been seen in a decade, and I suspect it came with the refrigerator. I bet all of this stuff can be dated by its layers, like the rings of a tree. In the end, it's one woman's life, frozen in time.